5. It didn't reach our timer either. That's fine.
Yay.
Yeah, you look around, and you find a note here. And it's left in the sarcophagus. It is written in Degorian, Kehoe, and Dysprack with the exact same message.
Mm-hmm.
It says, I bequeath upon whomsoever finds this place now unguarded all its contents which yet remain, except this sarcophagus. Take it and no pain. And it's written in a very lovely hand. Like, you know, they're definitely a calligrapher.
How would you even take the sarcophagus? What the fuck? Okay, sure, whatever.
Yeah, and so Zion, what kind of tool do you have to, like, cut into this and, like, start to pry it open? It is pretty well sealed red iron stuff. I feel like I remember you having, like, you had, like, something big and heavy duty.
These hands.
Wait on.
Yeah, you have tools. I would say make a tinkerer's tools.
Can I give it advantage? Helping out?
How are you hoping it?
I am an extra pair of hands plus an extra pair of hands with mage hand. Let's say an extra pair of hands.
Yeah, so have advantage is Kabancho helps you. You manage to successfully disassemble it. It takes you like 10 minutes. It's not a fast process.
Alright.
I'm like those like helper hand like desk like clamps,
Mhm.
but like, you know, a living one.
I found a letter.
Did you touch it?
Yeah.
Did anything blow up?
No.
Are you cursed?
How can you tell?
Is it
Oh,
anything
right. I
up to
guess you can't.
Yeah, so I was like, how do you tell?
I don't know. Tento's been cursed a lot. I feel like he of all people should be able to feel being cursed.
the tingling of the curse.
Ah, yes, this is familiar too.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I recognize this tingle.
I
this
know it
tingling.
all too well.
But there's a letter here. It says everything in here is up for grabs. Whoever finds it, except the coffin. Don't touch the coffin.
Are you sure you didn't make this up? It sounds like really wishful thinking on your part.
I mean, you tend to reread the letter. Yeah, I read that correctly.
But Tento, are you sure you can read? Because you saying you can and just making shit up does not count as reading.
Is that not what you do?
No.
I find it hard to believe. Yeah, no, it just says go for it. As long as you don't take this coffin. If you do take the coffin, get ready for pain.
Oh, you hear that, Scout? Don't take the coffin.
How am I supposed to take this coffin? It's like, how do you expect me to take this? I would need Zion to take this.
You
Okay.
have a knack of trying.
How expensive does this coffin look?
How expensive? I mean, it actually looks like a very nice stonecraft Degorian sarcophagus.
Ooh, an instrument.
Yeah, there's a koto. There's a little string piano on the floor.
Can I start plucking the strings?
You can. Give me a performance.
I pluck strings.
Yeah. Look pretty good.
I found an instrument in here too. It's fun to play.
Here.
But yeah, if anything looks interesting to you guys, just take it, I guess.
No.
Bad
Yeah, we're
blood.
not here to take shit. We're here to investigate.
But the letter says you can. Who's this written from? Who wrote this letter? Does it say?
Not
Exactly
signed.
what we need to figure out before we just take shit.
Huh? It's not signed? Oh, then how is it supposed to be validated?
Alright, well, Tento gets another death mark on his record. Was there any other passageways that we can see in this room?
No, you check it out, and this looks like it's a single like room apartment, maybe an annex or like an independent structure of some sort. You determine that this is you actually get the sense overall, Kibancho, your spider senses tell you you've been through every room of this floor of the Undercity Cough Cough dungeon, and the only way to progress is down that shaft.
Oh. Well, Zion, did you want to take a look at anything else here?
Is there anything valuable here that I could fit in my pockets?
Because I don't trust Tento.
Is there anything you found here that can fit in your pockets?
Yeah. Anything valuable?
Well, there's a mortar and pestle, and that's not really a pocket item, but it does have what appears to be some wolfsbane in it, which you could pocket. It's not necessarily super valuable. You don't know what someone was mixing wolfsbane with.
What's wolfsbane used for here? Yes, copium. Everybody has smoked that copium. What's wolfsbane used for again? Guys, what's wolfsbane used for again? Anyone know? I feel like we've had this before.
I remember.
What's so Lee? What's wolfsbane used for?
Can I roll for
So
wisdom?
wolves don't really like wolfsbane, as it turns out.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because I don't remember. I know we've had this encounter before. I know there's something about it. I just don't remember.
Yeah.
That's all I was gonna say. Is like, anybody remember anything special about this? Because there's a. Is it fresh? Or
It's relatively fresh. You guess it's like a week old, maybe. It's starting
Oh,
to. It's
shit.
starting to wilt.
wait, they said this place was closed off, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you did see recent movement around the entrance to the hidden door.
Yeah, that too is like. So,
And
like,
someone could have come in through the sewers without having to breach the section you were in.
Yeah, it's like someone's been here like recently. So, stay on your toes.
Wasn't the whole reason why you wanted us to come here?
Yeah. Reiterate. Repetition, all that good jazz.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, I don't think there's anything else here. I guess the only thing we can do is go deeper.
Go deeper.
Do you want to go home? Like,
Go deeper.
Going back to the blood that's like all over the floor. Did it seem like it was like relatively fresh, or is it like congealed and stuff?
It looks like the blood in the container was fairly old, although well preserved by the glass, so it's hard to say how old. A bit congealed, yeah.
I guess we're heading deeper in. Which way's the way down? Get deeper.
you
Just
want
go
all
down.
of us to move, or do you want to just move us?
I can move you all if you'd like a group plop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Plop. So, the long shaft, and you see that it might give way to metal at some deeper point. Wait, did I leave behind Zion?
You're
Zion,
Zion.
come back! Why are you still there, Zion?
Oops. Oops, I didn't. My first time to drag design didn't work. All right, so yeah, you give a perception if you want to peer down this hole.
Jesus. Yeah, it looks like a pretty. It looks like a hole.
Can Lonnie throw like a what's it called? A sacred flame down? I guess like 60 feet or however long it goes. If you'll allow me to not target a creature.
Yeah, you can just. The light goes down, and you see that. Yeah, it looks like this is about 100 feet descent at a slight incline. And you see maybe the glint of metal, maybe purple and teal below.
Oh, that looks deep.
Kiki should probably go first.
Not that steep, guys.
I'm concerned at what's at the end. And you can come back up easily.
I agree with Lonnie. You can go first.
Cowards. Let's go. Also, do I see anything extra with my 19? Not my first high roll, but
You notice that yeah, there's definitely metal down there, and maybe you hear like a mechanical sound. And as you hear it, so Kabancho's in the hole first, right? And to clarify, this is a really steep decline. So if you're not
it is steep?
Kabancho, you might want to. Oh no, I mean like, yeah. Unless you're a rock climber or a Spider-Man, you might want a rope.
Yeah,
I misheard you.
Kabancho.
I thought you said it's at a it's slightly steep.
Sorry, I meant it's slightly off of being straight down. Is what I meant. My bad.
You know, when I said slightly, I actually meant quite the opposite of that.
Okay, so it's more or less a sheer drop. Yeah, no, I don't say coward to you guys. I say no, you're absolutely right. I'm going down.
I take back everything I said there.
Sorry, I misunderstood you, Julie. And I head straight down. Spider-Man, Spider-Man, does whatever Spider-Man.
So, Kabancho,
I like to think we hear.
you guys
Kabancho
let
say this
Kabancho
himself.
just descend 100 feet, right? And you just you chill up there for the moment.
Yeah, no, we're not. I'm not going down a sheer drop.
You start to hear the sounds of clockwork, Kabancho, as I pull the scene. All right, now literally you guys cannot see this scene, but Shin can. Shin, you drop down.
Lonnie's gonna start taking the cloak from Lumi and putting it on her, by the way.
All right, so you're no longer back in playing the Koto, and you're in a spooky place.
Spoopy.
Can I start moving around or not?
Yeah, and this, to clarify, this like a 5-foot hole here by the wall, that shadow, that's what you drop through.
Okay.
Hey, you can begin exploring, but I would like to remind you, you don't see the color, but like, this is like a vast metal structure that is quite sophisticated. You hear the rumblings of like mechanical like cogs. And in fact, there's a rumbling, and everybody up top makes me a dex save as rocks above your head start to fall.
Oh, what the fuck?
Everyone up above, meaning
Not you.
Yeah, not
everyone
you.
but
You're
me.
safe.
Okay.
I'm trying to get dressed here. Dex.
DC 14, 10 bludgeoning damage, halved on success.
So I just take nothing. Yeah, right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Dex save.
Yeah.
Alright, so
Zion
Kabancho.
has Shield Master.
Yeah, Kabancho, do you want to press deeper? Or are you waiting for your companions who right now don't really have a safe way to descend? They could hop down and try and
you
slip and
have
slide it,
some.
but they would do that onto hard metal.
Yeah, you have some rope.
And to
right?
clarify, the floor is metal, the ceiling is metal, the walls are metal.
Oh,
After
you have
being-
some rope, right?
I mean, yeah, but like it's not. I don't think it's gonna be enough.
I also have some rope, although I just used some recently, so I think we're still a couple feet short.
Also, do you think this rope will hold Zion? Instant to like points at Zion.
Wait, do you guys not have a full 100 feet of rope?
They come
I
in
did.
things of 50, and
They
I just
do.
used them to tie up that
Oh,
guy.
true.
So
I mean, I
There's
do
also
have
no-
rope,
I feel like I thought you had like
but
multiple
it's the
sources of rope.
it's the question of will this rope hold, Zion?
Probably not. But also, you guys also know that Kibancho also like upkeeps a thing of rope that he makes.
Okay, does he?
Am I
does
full
he
of
hand
shit,
it
or
to
does
us?
Tento have a grappling hook gun?
I do, but again,
isn't it broken?
no, I still have those.
No,
Again,
he
this-
returned the broken one.
That was okay. He had like active movement system combat attack on Titan shit, but he
Yes.
also had, aside from that, a grappling gun. And there was
Yeah.
one glorious adventure where he utilized both of them, and then it broke.
The Attack on Titan thing almost broke. It didn't break completely, thank God, because that shit's expensive. I don't want to pay for that. But again, it's like, is it gonna help with Zion? Is it not? Who knows? But
Zion, did you bring the spell where you can like float today? Ah, okay.
Zion, you could attempt to just like extend out all your limbs and like rock
Yeah.
climb down, but it'll be an acrobatics.
I'll be fine.
All right.
I can get us back up with the pixie's help, but I would rather I would like to just do it once.
So,
possible.
Kabancho, what do you want to do down here?
So, what is the texture of the ground, the walls, and how tall is the room?
They're like metal
Texture.
grates, and in terms of the hallway, this is important. Downstairs hallway is about 20 feet tall.
Like this area?
Yeah, like the area you're in is 20 feet tall.
Okay. I'm gonna take another step forward. Does anything happen?
Oh, you playing along the metal a bit.
Alright,
To the east, you see the suggestions of a great standing statue.
I won't be up against the wall. Come on.
And to the west, you also see the stains of a great stone statue.
I don't see any movement. I don't see anything suspicious.
No, it looks like almost a caricature in terms of its portrait and proportions. Meanwhile, up top, are people like letting down the rope, or like y'all?
Yeah.
chilling? Okay, so the rope is let down, and do you guys want to start to descend?
I will start descending if it's safe enough.
All right, the party slides down, and Zion, you're gonna do the acrobatics, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, give me
I'll
that
wait till
acrobatics.
everyone's
Oh, okay.
down and out of the way first.
Can Lonnie like float down and then like use this rope to slow herself
Yeah.
to like a harmless fall at the end?
Yeah, absolutely. You can do the ladder slide.
That's
All right,
cheating.
can you all see yourselves now that you popped out? And
I
Kabancho,
should have given you guidance
the
before
presence,
going.
the presence of oh, you guys pop down, and then Zion shoots out past you with a hard break. Zion, give me a dex save to try and salvage this so that you don't take 10d6 bludgeoning damage.
10d6!
Okay, you manage you extend like your emergency brakes, and it's like a fucking anime.
Wait,
and
it has
sparks
emergency
fly off.
brakes?
Like
Today
your
we
emergency like
learned.
brake cleats come off, sparks fly off of the rock, and you take only a fourth of the expected damage. 46.
I
You,
completely
take,
forgot.
you use a loud bang of 12 damage being done to Zion's feet.
Oh my
Kabancho, you
God,
just heard a
Zion, you
clash, clatter,
okay?
bang of metal on metal.
Mm-hmm.
That's all
Forgot.
you're from Zion.
What happened
Uh-huh.
to the robot with no name? Is it following
Oh,
us?
yeah, actually, that's a very important question. The machine with no name, have you brought it down with you?
No, it's probably with the horses in the cart.
Alright.
Yeah, guard the horses.
You don't want it to be like at the top of the hole or anything? It could be if you want.
Nah.
Okay. It's with the horses. Yeah, Rainbow, you see a really big, Kabancho, I'm sorry. See a really big, stone statue here.
You see downstairs yet?
Oh, do you guys not see that shit?
No, we're on the
We're
same.
on we're on the top floor still.
Oh god, maybe I have to draw you individually because of how I did this. Pull to scene. Pull to scene. Pull to scene. Does that work?
Did you do something?
I hit pull to scene on all of you, and this is the activated scene. And I only see C and D. I only see Casey and Darren there. So, Kai, you're seeing the lower level, right?
Yeah.
Try reloading, honestly, if you're still seeing the up top level. Otherwise, I'll toggle it.
Okay.
So, yeah, Zion, you pick up and dust yourself off. That was sort of a loud entrance.
Ta-da!
Can I investigate these statues?
Yeah, you can. You want to give, like, an investigate roll?
Yeah.
Camacho's good at those, right?
Close inspection shows that, the joint work on this statue is very impressive, to the point where, you could almost see it, you know, in lifelike motion.
You said joint work? As in, like, it has joints to move and pivot?
It doesn't look like it, but you know that animated stone doesn't look like it until it starts moving, but the way that it's built and suggestive of joint work kind of feels like it could, you know what I mean?
Yep, I'm just gonna back away from it. I'm like, oh, hey guys, you guys finally made it down. Also, Zion, you okay? Did Tento drop
Yeah.
you?
No.
Alright, well, I found
Really
these
just Tento
giant
drop you.
statues. They look like they can move, but they haven't started moving yet.
You guys hear a loud whoosh, whoosh, whooshing of something flickering on in the distance.
That can only be a good thing. Right?
The heck? Monty, what?
And you
Why would
hear
you think
like
that?
You hear like a
Why would you
buzzing-
think that's a good thing?
Sounds like progress to me.
Oh, now? Yeah, there we go. Now. I'm
Oh,
down on the
yay.
floor. Yeah, there we go.
And Cloak is gonna go back onto the
Alright, so Kabancho, there's red, pink light coming out of the room now. You see another large statue, and Kabancho, across the room, you see
God.
2 stone platforms, two stone like piece of floor, an active and moving tide pool, and 4 metal statues standing to either side of a shadowed figure in a grand 5-pointed, like Liberty Spike ass mask, wearing a rich dress. They stand motionless.
Oh my god, how far did Camacho go? Jeez.
Not that far. I am gonna find some grubs and bugs and cast a Goodberry.
The image of Camacho's like staring into this like weird cult room is like it just looks to the side, grabs the nearest bug.
Where's the bug?
Me.
Where's the bug at though?
So,
Oh my gosh.
yeah, and there's another big statue right here. There's a moving cog that's swirling right here. I'm not good enough to make animations yet, but trust me, it's swirling with a tink, 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 tink.
Cog is moving.
Yeah, and the
Hi-ho.
cogs you can see are actively moving. And you're
You
clicking.
mentioned the something else is moving.
There's a
in the center.
tide pool. Now, the lights are like supposed to be red for theme, but to be honest, it's really making the map harder to read than it should be. So I'm gonna, as much as it pains me, I'm going to jack down the color intensity and move them like more to white, so that you guys can like see the map with the colors that are intended. Because otherwise, reading this map is gonna be hell.
It can't be worse than the letter though, right?
So, yeah, there's flickering, like, light coming from these, glass, encasements. And, yeah, you see there's a flowing tide pool in the middle of the room. And there's also 2 large sections of just stone floor. There's large cogs moving. And, yeah. You see at the very tip, you see there's this divot, and there's this figure there in the shadows. The lights arc just so that they do not, like strike this figure directly.
Kabancha, where are you?
I'm just around the corner.
Yeah, you see these big fuck off statues as well, everyone.
Oh, the statues look kind of cute.
Kabancha, where are you?
They have been reported to be friend shaped.
What the fuck are those?
Just describe what those you're talking about. There's a few on the map.
Across from me, the things I can see immediately. Oh,
Yeah, you see 4 metal statues. You get a closer look at them. It almost looks like they're... Actually, do you have a close look at them right now? No, that's just far from your torch. They're metal statues that are glinting. You can kind of see holes through them you wouldn't expect. But, they're there. And, yeah, maybe like a copperish, tinish, alloyish, not sure. Anyway, they're down there, and they look, like they're trying some shadowed figure in a 5-pointed mask. There's a moving tide pool in the middle of the room. There's 2 large stone platforms, and there is large spinning cogs in the walls. And this central room is 85 feet tall.
jeez.
Yeah.
All right, Peaky, time to start doing cannonballs for damage.
Just start
What?
jumping
That
on
would
people.
hurt me more than anything.
But it would be hilarious.
No, you want to come up with me?
No.
I thought you were like immune to death at this point.
What?
I think it's more
Why
like
the
death.
heck would you think I'm immune to death?
You died like twice.
Okay?
Poncho shadows die twice.
It means I've died. It means that I'm not immune to death.
Do you know how many people come back from the dead?
Apparently a lot, depending on how many books you read.
No, there's still not that many.
All right, well, there's something over there on the other side. We should probably investigate it.
Yeah, so
Just
you
gonna start walking.
You approach.
Yeah. I approach.
Yeah.
Just going 1 square at a time.
You hear the rushing water of the tide pool. You hear your footsteps clank on the
Ooh,
metal.
wow, this is actually quite relaxing.
What are
Hearing all
these,
this nice rushing water.
You said these are stone tablets or some?
They're a stone floor. They're like this. The floor is just stone there. It's not like a significantly like higher surface or anything.
Oh, this sounds nice. This is a nice area. Come on, Boop.
Yeah. So, Pento, you get to hear.
Yeah.
And a voice comes. You start to see these things are they're half not there. They're like incomplete metal statuary, and you can see their insides. And the figure in the 3-pointed crown, your lord of your torch touches them, and they speak. And a voice comes, and she says, "Halt. Why do you approach?"
Tinta looks around. Curiosity, mostly.
Do we all hear this, or it's just 10%?
Everyone hears this, and the voice responds, "Curiosity is a noble virtue.
Yeah.
But you have come at an auspicious time. Come then. Be my witness. For you are about to witness what has not been seen for an age. The wards on this place have been lifted, and now my tower rises."
That can't be good.
Lonnie, you still just chilling in the corridor like, I don't know about that.
I
don't know about
heard
that
there's
tower
people here.
rising.
I'm just gonna
Mm-hmm.
peek out and then go back in.
What does it mean for your tower to rise?
Well, you see, and she steps forward. You see that her dress has like blades all like sewn into the arms and the hem, and she gesticulates broadly, and she says, "This place will rise again and look over the city of Xylaros and act
Yeah.
once more as my proper seat.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
This tracks.
Tell me, what do I spy behind you? I feel a twisting, but my unseen eyes know the sight of a soul, not with blood inside. Curious. And the mask looks at Zion and says, "What are you?"
Zion kind of looks behind it.
No, I think she's referring to you.
Oh.
Oh, yes, of course. Good
I
reaction. I like that.
am 210N,
Oh, of course.
but you can call me Zion.
Question mark?
I'm very familiar with Rafnaria's work. We've met before. And you? Why do you
That's a new
feel
name.
so familiar? Well, we'll have lots of time to discuss it when I return to my proper place. My clockwork. Once more arisen. I have innovated on the technology of the enemy, and I have overcome the need for red iron.
Ooh.
Yes. You guys hear a clicking sound, and a bell tolls, and there's a bit of lurching of dirt and dust. And she says, "It is almost time." The main shaft drive has been unspooling this entire time. It has been taking quite a while, but it was never intended to lift me this far. Regardless, with my modifications, it will work.
So,
We will soon
curiosity,
see the sky.
when did you start this?
The wards placed on me by fetid mortals were lifted at the coming of an old acquaintance.
Is her name Brota?
Of course, Abrota Acalaris. But then, who doesn't know her?
And I'm assuming you started doing this about like a week. How long has the earthquake's been happening again?
Like a week and a half.
About like a week and some change ago.
And she says, "Oh, perhaps. Hard to tell time down here." She chuckles and says, "But no, yes, precisely it has been 12 days. And the 13th day is about to dawn."
The final day.
Yes, as it strikes noon, we will pierce into the heavens once more. The seals that hold me here will be destroyed. Of course, I have no interest in the world beyond my tower now.
No, hear me out. What if you didn't destroy everything around your tower when it gets up to the surface?
I take it that you are not familiar with great problems of engineering. In the end, one must always seize their eminent domain. As for what will be demolished above, well, it will be replaced with the grandeur from below. I'm sure we will be able to replace whatever clay huts and cobbled stones they're living in with something much superior.
Any suggestions, Zion? Because at this point, I don't think she's gonna budge, and I'm pretty sure this is our objective.
Yeah, she leans forward a little, and she stands right in the middle, and she says, "So, why have you come here?"
Damn, alright, guys, I'll just fucking say it.
You are the one in front.
Yeah, okay. So basically wondering, what the earthquakes was causing the earthquakes.
Ah, and now that you know, what will you do about it?
Well, stop the earthquakes.
And at that, I'm going to cast Fairy Fire.
So,
Thank you.
so Tento, you go for the for saying it, right?
Uh,
Because here's the thing, Archimedes isn't dumb.
I figured as much.
Yeah. So like Archimedes gets caught in the fairy fire, but the moment that you say that, all 4 of these guardians slide out, and their blades flash. And
Oh, that's when you slide. I was
yeah,
like, what is he doing?
and
Yep.
So Tento, they miss you.
Whew.
And this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this one, just gonna do a full bishop move up here. They slide with incredible speed as they have both legs and adjusting spurs and cog wheels that they are sliding along. And Archimedes is still in the zone when the fairy fire goes off. And what's the save? Dex save. I think that hits, right?
Yeah.
Archimedes
Nice.
is lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
Am I allowed to fire back with my gun?
You are allowed to roll initiative. They need to go in for Cabancho. Thank you, Turg. Yeah, we are all beginning the fight. Cabancho, though, with the dangers to go alone, you have that intrinsic sense that shit has just hit the fan. And you get a sense of that you can move like up to your movement and be in a different place. By the way, Lonnie, you hear something behind you. It's a heavy stone kind of thud.
Does there also happen to be one in front of me?
There does!
Wow. I still got a 9.
Dang. Our initiative sucks.
Is someone not on? Oh, I think I didn't.
Oh
I'm
my
not, I'm
goodness.
not on it.
I thought I was like relatively low. No, it seems like it's the average.
Amazing.
I'm
It's okay. I'm here to make all of you feel better about your initiatives.
we are definitely in the average, boys. Just saying.
Okay,
Because of that
so,
one.
So you said I can move my movement before.
yeah, you
shit
can. Yeah,
happens?
before pre-initiative, you just get the sense like the shit's about to go down. Shit's
Should've, I
definitely about to go
should've.
down.
I should have cast guidance.
Do I get my special like I move faster at the first round of combat thing?
Yeah, if you want to use it now instead of the first round of combat, something spicy. Turg,
Also, who's
I
getting the thing?
hope the pre-move has been helpful. The thingy thing.
Cabancho, who's getting the thing?
I'm probably gonna hold on to it for this one.
Okay.
All right. Are you gonna shoot yourself down then?
Yeah, I'm gonna dodge all the ops this way and land here at the beginning of combat.
All right. So, combat begins. Archimedes flicks her wrist and says, "Very well then." And do you think things happen? All of the other lights in the room flick out.
Oh, have fun, dark vision. Or
But then
no dark
there's
vision.
some new. You hear a clunk, 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 clunk. Hey, what are those metal things? And
Lightning rods.
and then there is a new clunk clunk sound of yeah, electrical sparking as the lightning coils deploy.
Are they gonna connect?
And
You are suddenly not in a great spot.
Yep.
so
I
about
think you're gonna
that,
have her.
Okay, I'm curious. What if you're in the water?
Water is a conductive.
It just says the
It-
metal surface.
if it is completely pure, water, yeah, doesn't conduct on its own.
Is that how
Pure
pure is that water?
You do. Hey, you got one way to find out.
Yeah, we're about to have some shocking experiences, guys.
Yeah. Oh God, I'm sorry, but oh wait, no, you're safe. You be glad you're in that fucking square. Is all I have to say.
Ah! I was considering picking out one more. Thank goodness.
All right. So the lightning. Here's how it bounces. So the lightning, for some reason, doesn't arc towards Archimede or her minions. Just hits you guys.
Oh no, maybe because they don't have blood in them.
And
Blood lightning.
wait a minute. Did I not set up the save part of my apologies? Let me actually make the attack work right. Constitution flat 15. Okay. Yeah, so if anybody wants to make the save now.
Oh, this is
all-
a choice? We would like to?
No.
Are we on metal surface?
Yeah. All of this teal and purple floor have been describing you guys as tinking along the whole time. Metal.
Well, I get to
Do
re-roll
we
that,
make
so
one per pylon that we're within range?
Nope. Cabancho is getting double fucked. In fact, I think everyone in the
so
front
is
line
Zion
is getting
and
double
Dento.
fucked.
so 8. Yeah, it's 8 plus not 8. Sorry.
I'm sorry, lads. I'm so sorry.
I am very glad I chose to stay behind.
10. So I'm definitely getting zapped.
Here's the first light. Here's the thing. Make 2 saves. Because it hits you twice, you have 2 chances to save. One is 14, one is 15. Have your second one be against the 15.
So they're
Oh,
both at disadvantage, right?
Yes, although I guess you're going to be doing some absorbing.
Yeah.
Oh, they're both.
Oh, wow. I mean, I succeed one of them.
I failed one.
I rolled a nat 20 on
I
that.
failed both.
Damn
Let me
it, I
just
succeed
roll
one.
another normal one. So, fuck.
Is
I
it?
guess I can Flash of Genius one of them to get it over the threshold.
Yeah?
Is it full damage on failure? I'm assuming.
Is full damage on failure, and I didn't say, so I'm going to say if you save, you don't take any damage.
My first one was a fail because I only rolled a 10. I rerolled the 1 there. So it took the lower one, so it was an 8, so that's 10. But I did pass the second one of an 18.
Okay, so yeah, if it's a save, no damage.
Okay, how much damage?
14
does
for the first one, 15 for the second one.
Okay.
And so that's Archimedes' opening. And
Bad showing.
that's her deployment of the lightning. And yeah, I think that actually that zap is it's 12:31.
Yeah.
And I don't want us to run too far over, so she cackles as the lightning zzz, and she says, "Now prepare to dance." And you see the lightning strike these like floor panels, and they surge differently around this half-formed guardian that should be getting zapped but isn't. Like it travels differently for some reason. And yeah, and she's safe on the stone. So that's High Road for tonight. Everybody thinks they're gangsta till they walk into the dungeon. So yeah, This fight wound up being a lot different than I'd originally envisioned in my head.
What?
But
How else could it have turned out? I'm so curious now.
well, I didn't imagine the room was going to be a big metal clockwork tower. I thought it was just going to be another boring stone crypt, and then I was like, "Fuck that! I've done that 10 times now." Anyway,
But also lightning.
you know, so yeah, feedback phase. I think we will start it off with Kai. Kai's our guy.
Yeah. Fun session. Nothing really negative to say about it. It'll be an interesting fight, I feel. And yeah. I like how you let me dismantle things. And that's it for me.
All right, Shin.
Hopefully, you can continue combat dismantling things. I do like the new style of environmental things,
Which is
like the metal flooring. You giving like specific like not just objects as environmental hazards, but like surfaces as environmental hazards. Just please don't upgrade it to lava. As long as you don't go there for good. I feel like there's not enough non-metallic surfaces in like this as like a first like instinct of looking at the map.
so these three stone spaces don't look like enough to you.
Yeah. It would be interesting. It doesn't have to be like now, but for future reference, if there was ways of like pathways to interconnecting, but like it forces people to take like extra movement to cross to get to the other side or something.
Yeah.
Instead of just being like isolated islands.
I can see that logic.
But I'm excited for this fight. Low initiative on the whole team basically kind of sucks, but hopefully they don't get to do too much, because I'm like a third dead already.
Honestly, that would be me too, but I didn't avoid the first one.
So yeah.
Yeah, that definitely would be me too, but I didn't avoid the second one. The second one I avoided.
So Zion's ability to combat dismantle would come real great soon. And my last thing is, I wish I was a Roshi that could just fly and not care about any other shit.
Imagine if you were flying and there was lightning everywhere and you were Roshi.
And just resisting on the lightning and or just dodging out of all of it.
I mean, Orochi may fly, but he's not necessarily a flying type.
And just to clarify, this is not feedback based, but you said the room is 80 feet tall?
85.
85. And these pylons are only on the ground and the wall, not on the ceiling?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, the ones
just
that
gonna
the
live
ones that
on
have emerged are.
Okay.
She's just gonna have them up on the ceiling too, and you're just like, well, I guess I'm dead.
Just one pops
It
up
really
right
comes
in
down to
front
whether or
of
not
you.
you think Archimedes is the kind of person who would do that.
Yes.
Also, can we get another description of Archimedes once we get back into next session?
Mm-hmm. Next time.
Because I think all we got was like shadowy figure
Yeah.
With a mask.
with a mask. Sorry,
Mask and the blade tip dress. Yeah, I can do more next time.
So like Tyr.
I don't think Tyr normally
But in
wears
a dress.
dresses with blades and zips. Yeah.
I mean, if Tyr
that's my
or
guess.
a
wore
fire-
dresses,
or like a Lady of or like a Lady Liberty spike helmet. All right.
I'm done with the helmet.
We're done with that, and we move on to. Yeah, I like how I No, yeah, okay. Darren.
Hi. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad we're getting deeper into this dungeon. Hopefully, we are seeing, for the most part, most of everything that you made for us. Man, what a crazy start to this fight.
Yeah, you guys very thoroughly explored the Undercity.
That's good. Yeah, I'm glad we got out the first fight relatively unscathed. This second fight looks like it'd be hard. Can't wait. That's it for me.
All right. Casey, it's Casey's time.
Really looking forward to this fight. The metal lightning interaction is gonna be fun. The my I can see like I agree with Shin right now. Like right now, as the battle is presented to us, it just like the amount of tiles that are like safe from the lightning seems is like just is gonna be very limiting and gonna make this like seem extremely hard. Especially because like most of the team is melee. But I feel like he might have seeded this out. I feel like there's gonna be other ways to avoid the lightning, so it's kind of hard to judge. But like, yeah, I definitely agree with Shin. Like right now, it just looks like this fight is just going to really suck for us in a not fun way. But if there are other ways to interact with the environment to make it easier for us, then I think this level is fine. But we'll see. I think another thing is I do appreciate you like looking at the text chat because you do sometimes do stuff in there. The interjections from it this time were kind of very distracting because it felt like it cut into what the other people were doing and just kind of like derailed it for a bit.
Yeah, I did some poor timing on the deployment. I think it's because I recently like overlooked them and now I'm like overcorrecting.
Yeah. I think it's also like, especially for like small stuff, because like I think we generally try to keep the smaller stuff back there, or like we understand that like, oh, something like that like you're busy right now, but we want you to look at this later, and like if it is really important, we'll bring it up to you later. I feel like that's what usually happens. So like if it is like very inconsequential, because I feel like the stuff that like the stuff from today was like just like extremely inconsequential. That was just like kind of like us being bored. I think it like if I don't know how hard it is for you on that end, but like if just like type it back, like just like type like the response in the chat as well, because it is just really inconsequential flavor text. But yeah, definitely for the more important stuff that should be spoken out loud. So yeah, it's hard managing two things at once. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm a little sad that we had to stop right before, but thank you for respecting the time. I am looking forward to this fight and
yeah, all right. So, all right. Well, with that, I think that it just occurred to me like you're like all MMO players, and I've made the most MMO boss battle I have in the entire campaign this time, and you're all filled with both excitement and trepidation. What a moment. All right. You know what? Plastic Tide is live. Why don't we go raid Plastic Tide? Fairly well, dreamers.
Uh,
Ooh, calculation art. And I'm gonna hit raid. Oop.